It's Christmas and we haven't got long to wait, have we? And at Christmas, I don't know if you've had one, but there are about 3 advent calendars in our house. We often think of chocolate at Easter time, don't we, with all the chocolate eggs and things. But chocolate is a big part of Christmas as well, isn't it? You have to have a chocolate advent calendar. So I feel sorry for some of you who haven't got one. Never mind, okay? We've got a chocolate advent calendar and another advent calendar and one that's got little books as well with stories on it and what have you. Last year, although my children are like 38, which is quite a miracle seeing as I'm only 42. I'm only 52. Okay, that's my mother. Yeah, they like to have advent calendars as well. But my son living down in London, the one year I did him the advent calendar with the less fattening centre, which was a little video clip each day of something Christmassy, the run up to Christmas. Which when I'd started it thinking, oh, this is a good idea, sending him a little video clip. But by the time it got to number 10, I was running out of ideas. So the next year I sent him a calendar that had got gin in it. And he quite appreciated that one. But last year I did him one with a clue to a Christmas carol each day. That was quite difficult as well, with thinking of different carols, and he had a clue and he got to guess the carol each day. This year he's had nothing. I've run out of ideas, so he'll come home next weekend and he'll be having a moan at me. But I was thinking about chocolate and Christmas, because I like chocolate. And so we're going to have the Christmas story. And we're going to have it by using chocolate. Okay then, let's go with the Bible and how chocolates can tell us the stories from the Bible. Oh, hang on, so that you can all join in as well. All right, when you hear the word that's either a chocolate or a sweet, you can put your finger on your nose. Okay, I've said your nose because if you put your hands up, you might hit somebody. Okay, and if you nose the answer, you can touch your nose, not up your nose. Okay, not any fingers up there, thank you. Touch your nose, and then it's not embarrassing, even the adults, you see, because the adults will probably get the questions wrong. So if they get it wrong and they're just touching the nose, they won't feel so embarrassed as if they've got their hand right up high in the air. Okay? So if you hear a word that's a chocolate or a sweet, then if you nose the answer, touch your nose. Okay. A long time ago, God made the galaxy. There you go. It was beautiful, rich, and wonderful. And he filled it with people. 2 very special people, Adam and Eve. And he gave these people everything. Everything was beautiful except for one tree. A tree they could not eat. They could eat all the trees, but one fruit passed all the others they could not eat. There we go. But the people wanted to do things their way. So they did a breakaway from... Ooh, we've got some quick people here. A breakaway from God. Are they? I'll see you later. Trouble is, after the breakaway, everything started to go wrong. It was really rocky road wrong. So it was very rocky. There was suffering, pain, loneliness, bullying, even death. Because we'd chosen our way instead of God's way. Everything was horrible. So, to give them a boost, God... Ooh, some people here know their chocolates. To give them a boost, God promised them that things would change. One day, a special person would come and put things right. Now, I'm telling you the truth, there's no lying. Lying? You've got to stay awake for this, you know. Many years later, a young woman was frightened out of her wits when an angel suddenly turned up. The angel thought he might Maltese her fear. And the angel said, "Don't be scared, you're going to have a son, the Son of God. Call him Jesus, a name that means he'll save the people. He'll make them friends with God again." And though Joseph was a bit confused, he was a good egg. You couldn't help to find a kinder man. So he decided to look after Mary and God's baby, because he was very kind. So the story goes that Mary and Joseph travelled to Bethlehem. Mary was heavily pregnant, and Joseph wondered if she'd flake out on the... This side's doing much better than this side, you know. No, I don't know where the nose is over here. Flake. Whose turn is it? Is your turn? Yeah? There you go. So they finally found a room full of animals. It might have been a stable, but sometimes people lived in a house with a split floor. Animals on one level and people on the next. So maybe he found them a place in his own home. Anyway, it was a room full of animals and not people. We don't know what sort of animals. Yeah, there are animals' chocolates. Sorry, I haven't got that one. But we didn't know if there was a Kit Kat there. But by morning, Jesus had been born, and there was Jesus nestling in his mother's arms. It is a Nestle, and it's milk, so he probably was having some milk. But, okay, all sorts of strange visitors started to turn up. First, there were some shepherds, and they'd been up on the hillside looking up at the Milky Way. Is that you? Is that you? Is it you? Okay, there you go. When some angels appeared in the sky and said, "Go and see God's promised Saviour. Tell everyone, don't whisper. Ooh. Shout it out. Let them know that God is here." So straight away, as straight as an arrow, they headed to Bethlehem to find baby Jesus, and they were there in a Jaffa. Jaffa cakes. Further away, there were some wise men. They were looking up at the planets in the sky. Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. You got there before me. And then they saw something amazing. So the kings packed up their bounty, their presents, and they got their presents ready for the new king, and they came to see Jesus. They didn't find him in the Herod's palace, though, but these wise men were smarties. They didn't give up. And when they found King Jesus, they bought their, the king-size gifts. No Twix, just king-size. There's only a couple of people got that one. They bought gold for a king. Incense for worship. Yeah, I haven't got a gold bar either. You've found more in this than I have. And they found myrrh for his death. And here's the crunch. The baby Jesus is the Son of God, sent by God into the world. He is divine. Now, you might not know this one.
I'm going to try it.
Hang on, I had to look it up. You can only buy it from, round here, from the posh supermarkets. No. So I had to go searching round for divine. But thankfully, Jesus didn't come just for the posh people, did he? He came for all of us. But he is divine, okay, which is godlike. And he's God in human form. So he's divine. There we go. But, do you know, that chocolate is wonderful. But unless I unwrap it and I eat it, only I know what it tastes like. And I can't tell you what it tastes like because it's how it tastes to me. You don't know how it tastes unless you actually put it in your mouth and you eat it. In the Bible, it tells us, taste and see that the Lord is good and the Lord is God. Do you know, I want to say this morning that you can have a personal relationship with Jesus, that he came to this earth as a baby and he died for us. And that is why we're celebrating Christmas. Now, this weekend is called Shine Weekend, and lots of churches throughout the country are shining their light for Jesus because we want people to know about Jesus. Because just as chocolate tastes wonderful, fantastic, and it's lovely, our God is wonderful, fantastic, and lovely. But you'll never know that unless you come to find out about him. So in 2024, I really pray that you will have a closer relationship with God, or you will start a relationship with God, because it's your selection and there's no reason why you shouldn't. Thank you.